Hello everybody and welcome back to an all new episode of Taste Test right here on youtube.com/Seannosaurus. My name is Sean and every Wednesday and Saturday I tried the weird, the wonderful, and the limited edition for your viewing pleasure. If that sounds like fun, scroll down, subscribe, ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos and you can leave me comments down below, suggestions in the comments down below, and tell me what it is and where to find it. You might see it on a future episode of Taste Test. Today, we are trying and this is directly from the bottle, official Beetlejuice Beetlejuice movie partner, just in case you were curious if this was fake. Fanta's out here not actually partnered with Beetlejuice, but still used Michael Keaton's likeness and the Beetlejuice Beetlejuice logo. We're trying Fanta Haunted Apple. This is a specialty flavor. It's spiced apple soda. This was a drink that I found. This will be available widely for everyone to try. I found it at Winco, and we were walking around doing our shopping, and I got so locked in on the 12-pack that I knew I didn't need to buy, that when we came down the other side of the aisle, because we had to grab something else, we were kind of doing the zigzag through. When we walked down the soda aisle to get to the other end to figure out how much the 12-pack was, walked right by a nice like coffin display case that had bottles of these. So we did that. I was like, I don't need a 12-pack. I'll just find it somewhere else. No problem. And then went and grabbed one other thing, got in line, and I'm, wandering around looking in like coolers for this very item. And then I turn and just happen to see it warm in the case. So there you go. Not in a case, just in a cardboard cutout. So that was where I was able to find it. So if you can't find it in the bottles, like keep an eye out on the oh god, what's the word? I just had it. End caps. End caps near the soda area. They might have a special display for it. Fanta is a soda that does not appear very often. I want to say this might be the first time we have had a Fanta on the channel, unless I got something really weird that I'm forgetting about in a Japan crate or maybe in Seattle. And the only reason I really grabbed it was because it was Haunted Apple. If this was a different flavor, I probably would have skipped it just because I wasn't all that interested. But I like apple as a flavor, and I'm excited to see what they can do with it here. This also continues a somewhat long-running thread of buying movie-related merchandise for a movie that I have zero intention of seeing. I don't care about Beetlejuice. I care even less about Beetlejuice Beetlejuice. I won't watch it. But I'll buy your sodas, so thank you for that, I guess. Let's crack it open and see what we get. I like that it's a spiced apple soda. That makes me think that there's going to be some kind of cinnamon flavor in it, or cinnamon flavor or scent in it. And apple can be so tricky to figure out. I think they very easily could have gone with sour apple, and that could have been kind of an interesting direction to go with it as well. So I think with this one, you have kind of two fun ways you could do it. But they went with a spiced, so we'll see what that is. It smells very artificial cinnamony. It smells like more of an apple cider sort of thing. When I think of apple cider, I picture the like Andes box or whatever, and it has like 2 cinnamon sticks on it. And that is a scent that I'm getting very strongly. I'm not getting a ton of apple though. It's in there. It's in there, but the spiced part is really coming through first and foremost. Will our host enjoy this drink, or will he want to dump it in the sink? Find out right after these messages.
Invasion of the Fantanas.
Checking in can take its toll. Check out Fanta, nice and cold.
Where on earth will they show up next? If you're not having fun, they'll find you.
Waiting for your chance to scream. Fanta helps you beat the steam.
You could be next.
Don't you wanna? Ew, who's Beetlejuice?
The deuce is loose.
The living. The dead. Can they coexist? Or is Beetlejuice?
Where's Beetlejuice?
Welcome back to Taste Test. I before I took a drink, I was thinking, like, weird that a spiced apple flavor would be cold. Is that going to be an odd taste to have it chilled and out of a fridge? And it kind of is. It's a little weird in the brain where it's like, this is supposed to be warm, but it's like, no, it's supposed to be cold, and the two brain pieces fighting each other. This is interesting. I think the flavor is a little rough. It's very heavy on the spiced side of the apple, and I don't think the apple really comes through. I understand that it is spiced apple as a whole, but I think you could do a better job of balancing the apple to bring out the actual apple and have like a little bit of spiced with it, and just a better balance. It feels like an 80-20 split of spiced versus apple. Like somebody got the base ingredient just got wrong. Like this is apple cider where you're like, ooh, that is too much. Or spiced apple is, ooh, this is a spicy apple. But it's not bad. It's interesting. It reminds me, we had the Lays on recently that were the lime and cracked pepper. Of like, I don't know that I like it, but it's not bad. And it sits in that really weird area. I think this is well worth trying. I think if you can find it in a bottle, I want to say it was like maybe $2, $2.50 at Winco. If you can find it in a bottle, that's your best bet, and give it a shot yourself, because you might like it more than I do. And you could say that for most of the items that I have on this show, but I think with something like this, it's such an unusual flavor, such an interesting concept, or idea, that I actually think is worth trying. I have plenty of crap on this show that's like, hey, you should go grab this. It's really great. Or avoid it at all costs because it's terrible. But it is rare that I have an item that I'm unsure on how much I like, and I still want you to try it out there. And let me know down in the comments below how you felt about it, because it's a unique flavor. I still think you could have gone sour apple. But I don't know. I guess for some reason I just think of Beetlejuice. I think worms, and I think sour gummy worms. I don't really know where my brain's going on that one. Of course, I haven't even seen the movie, so I don't know why I think worms. I guess I look at most anything Tim Burton's done and I go, oof, gross, icky, yucky. Worms. Dirt worms. Let's try another sip. Oh, looks like he's going in for a second attempt. Do you think that'll change his opinion? Find out right after this.
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice!
Yahoo! It's showtime! Hey, annoying hombres making you do stuff you hate. Don't lose your head. Make them history.
Did you see that? Yeah, well, now watch this.
Now watch this! A double team! Now a double scare! Nobody beats me. So if you want to scare somebody, give me a call. They're sold separately.
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice! Gotta go.
Invasion of the Fantanas.
You look hot in all that plaster. Drink some Fanta faster, faster.
Where on earth will they show up next? If you're not having fun, they'll find you.
Wearing hats so hot and furry. You need Fanta in a hurry.
You could be next.
Don't you wanna?
Welcome back to Taste Test. Apple came through a little bit better there. It's still very much that spiced. Very, very spiced version of spiced apple. This is a fascinating flavor. I am unsure on how I feel about this. I don't know that I love it. I definitely wouldn't buy it a second time. However, I think most importantly, I would encourage you to try it just in the bottle form. Just try the bottle, because I think it's an interesting and unique flavor that's worth kind of seeking out and finding. And I'm glad that they did it. I'm glad that they went with a unique flavor that's just kind of experimental and odd. That's the perfect item for this show. It's exactly what I want to feature on this show. And I'm happy that I bought it. I'm glad that I tried it. So I guess that's maybe the most positive version of a negative-ish review I could give. try it, but I'm not sure how you'll feel about it. But if you did try it, let me know. Let me know down in those comments below. I will, we'll figure it out. We'll come to a consensus as a group, okay? You can also leave suggestions down there in the comments as well, what it is, where to find it. You might see it on a future episode of Taste Test. I need to not swing my hands because I'm holding the cap in my hand to this open soda bottle. Just put it on the cap. Just put it on the bottle. While you're scrolling back up to watch the remainder of this video, you can hit the subscribe button. You can ring the bell. You can also subscribe right over here. You can watch more Taste Test right here, which is now up over 200 videos. So thank you so much for watching this very weird and wacky series that I do. And you can check out baseball up here if you would like. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. And as always, bon appetit.